the summer of 2003, and I was sitting in church and I was looking around, as you do, and Father was into his homily and I wasn't. I was a bit disillusioned, a bit disconnected, a bit disappointed. And as I looked around, I saw all these people, but they had grey hair and no hair, and they were mostly women. And as I began to look at the audience, I saw that I was one of the younger people there, surprisingly enough, and my children were with me, and there weren't many children in church, and my wife and I were of a younger group, and I thought, where are all the men? Where are all the men? And as I looked, I thought, what sort of a parish am I in? So that day I left church even more disillusioned, and I went and did a bit of a research project on data in the church, men in the church, who's in the church, and I discovered that the men were a diminishing number and young men were almost a vanishing number. That day I heard the call of God to do something. I went and saw Archbishop John Bathersby. I knocked on his door and I said, Your Grace, do you know about this? It's a disgrace. What are you going to do about it? And he said to me, what are you going to do about it, Robert? I took that as permission, and off I went and started a ministry called menAlive. In the 15 years that we've been going, we've been in 26 dioceses out of 27 in Australia. We've reached 22,000 men, and we run 400 events, about 300 in parishes in Australia. We've started parish missions, 2 men in Australia. And in the process of going on mission, to parishes and dioceses and ministering to men, God has ministered to me. The man that I was in that church that day has been changed by my encounter with God, my encounter with a God that was interested in me, the God that made me his project as I took on his project. That was the encounter for me. And I will do that until God tells me to stop.